Hello everybody, I am Jake and we're here with another game and this thing keeps happening so I keep having to actually fix it, but here we go. Hopefully we're not too late into the battle. Ooh, excuse me. Looks like we have Lulu top. Interesting. I hate it, and Riot really don't release champs like this. Hey, First Blood has not happened yet. Yay! So as we look to mid, we have Karthus versus the LeBlanc. Looks like we have LeBlanc at 13 CS and Karthus at 9, so slightly winning that battle. Looks like we have Warwick coming for a possible gank. No just did a little bit of counter jungling and walked away. We see Kennen versus Lulu at top. Kennen with 16 CS and Lulu with 15. Lulu did stay for a 4th pot. Kennen did not. A little bit of exchange, and Kennen losing that battle will have to back off a little bit. So we'll look back down to bot lane. Let me get rid of names. We have Pingans coming up. I think they do know that Nautilus is there. They do not. Maybe it was just Pinks. Looked like we had a tower shot onto the Graves. Graves taking a little bit of damage. The Jano shield does come out. Nautilus is not coming in for a gank just yet. As we look to top, Kennen taking a lot of damage. Lulu very strong top lane and mid lane. As we look to bot lane, just more of a farm fest. It looks like the battle is definitely coming down bottom as we have Janna harassing the Taric a little bit. No gank coming from Nautilus at bottom as we look. Kennen, no, who's low? I had to ping. Nautilus is low. Why is Nautilus low? I don't know, but we had the ping and I was not paying attention. Kennen amazingly keeping in CS with the Lulu. Looks like he is back at full HP almost, while he has used only 1 health pot. As we look back to mid, LeBlanc using her combo onto of Karthus, but taking a bit of damage. Karthus at 24 CS and LeBlanc at 26, so pretty even down there indeed. Graves harassing the Targ a little bit, which is always a good thing. Kennen still farming away, only at level 5. Lulu is indeed level 5 as well. I love the vroom vroom. I should start clicking on people more like this. Graves not using a pot just yet. Misfortune actually using 2, so Graves is out exchanging the Misfortune, it would appear. Misfortune has an extremely beautiful Janna shield, but he will get stunned by Tarek. Janna does throw her Tornado to knock them up. Interesting enough, MF has an extremely strong laning phase and does seem to be taking quite a bit of damage, as we have Kennen once again taking a lot of damage. We're seeing at 34 to Lulu's 40, so Lulu is finally winning in that battle. Looks like we will have Karthus and LeBlanc. No, just Karthus going back to base, as he is pretty danger in HP. We do just see a more farm going away. Lulu did go back and buy as well. Did buy double Dorns and 2 wards. Always something great to buy. And as we look at Karthus, it looks like, I believe he did start with boots, so it looks like he bought a ward, and it looks like he wants to go into a Catalyst of the Protector. I do believe it is called. I'm not 100% sure, as I do not man any AD or AP casters. No ward in either brush, but they do know what is going on. Janna throwing out her little harass on the dancing Taric. I am assuming that is. Lulu only warding right here. Decent spot to ward. Usually you see more wards down here at higher ELO play. Looks like we will have Nautilus come in for a possible gank. It does not look like purple team actually knows about this. Graves and MF do have yet to buy, I do believe. We do have Nautilus coming in. Now we have pings. Looks like the stun will go into Janna. Janna taking down 2 half HP. The ulti coming out from Karthus. MF is out. Janna getting away with barely any HP, and the kill will get picking up. Looks like Graves is falling very low. We do have the Nautilus coming in with the flash. Graves is now falling as well. It looks like MF will fall as LeBlanc is coming up. Looks like she will miss her E, but will indeed kill the Nautilus. Will she also get the Taric? It doesn't look like she does have much mana. Few more autos. She does flash in and kill him, and manages to get away with just any HP. But we do have Karthus with the teleport coming in, now killing the LeBlanc. Did I just now notice Karthus? No, he just has teleport. not revive as well. So it looks like we do have Kennen is ulting onto the Lulu. The Lulu does ult. The ult does come from Warwick. Kennen will now fall to Warwick as Lulu falls dangerously low, but does manage to stay alive. As we look at some of the buys that has happened, it does look like MF has picked up a Vamp Scepter and a BF Sword, skipping all Dorns. Is Graves has picked up Boots 2 and a double Dorns. We have a blue ping coming up top. I think Kennen wants him to get that creep wave. So we look, Kennen with a Hextech did not opt to get AD early game, which is nice. Warwick just now picking up his Wriggles as we look to bot lane. MF taken very low, getting the heal from the target. It looks like Graves will just harass the turret down. Can you harass the turret down? Can you teach that turret a lesson? The shield from Janna coming a little bit late. Graves will take a little bit of damage. I do believe, but not 100% sure. It looks like blue will now be handed off to LeBlanc. LeBlanc will W in and take it, as it looks like Nautilus is getting his blue. Looks like he may hand it off to Karthus. We do not have Karthus going over there just yet. We see the battle still continuing to go on at bottom. Bottom seems to be going extremely well, happening very well. Looks like Nautilus will take his own blue. Karthus and not picking up blue. Interesting. I do love a good blue on Karthus. We have a fallback ping coming from, I'm not 100% sure which team. A nice spectator option. Oh, Kennen taking a lot of HP from Lulu's, I think it's her E. I'm not sure. I've actually never played Lulu before. I just know she completely dominates on mid. And it looks like Karthus did fall to the LeBlanc. I did indeed miss that because I was trying to nonchalantly talk. It looks like Warwick may come in and smite steal this. No, he will not. He will actually get it and go after the Nautilus. We do have MF now coming up as well. Warwick needs to get out of there. He does ulti onto the Nautilus. Nautilus taken extremely low. One more Q will kill him. He does try to use his Q to get out of there, but Warwick will now just walk away freely. So we do have Graves and Janna up as well to make sure the Warwick gets off scot-free. It looks like purple team wants to do Dragon, as we see Lulu and Kennen. Kennen trying to go on the Lulu, but Kennen taking a lot of damage, dangerously low, falls to only 225 HP. As we will see an uncontested Dragon happen. We do have LeBlanc making sure nobody comes up from the top. Dragon will be spawning at 1612 if I caught the timer. It looks like we have a ping. We do want to kill the MF, it seems, from purple team, but Warwick will indeed just back off as he does not have his ultimate. I do not believe. No, he does not just yet. And Lulu does indeed kill top turret. LeBlanc is jumping onto the Karthus. The Karthus managing to stay alive, and right as I say that, LeBlanc does throw out her Q called, I don't even want to attempt to say that. And Karthus does indeed fall. It looks like Graves will get stunned by Tark, but Janna will throw out her tornado and then Graves will throw his smoke screen onto the MF, nullifying anything that may have happened just there. Looks like Warwick does want to give this red off to Lulu. Lulu with red, and Lulu has already won her lane extremely well. It looks like Nautilus wants to come up for a gank, but we did have Graves go back. He did buy a BF sword. Looks like we have Karthus with the Catalyst of the Protector. I did get that right. 2 wards. And a blasting wand with a Kennen farmer. It looks like Kennen picked up a cloth armor to go with it. That's about it. Looks like LeBlanc has a key, just lucky pick, and now a needless large rod, possibly to get a DFG. I'm not sure. Warwick going into, I wasn't even sure, but looks like MF will get away with only 7 HP. But it looks like we may have the heal Targ onto himself. The ulti coming from MF, and the ulti coming out from Karthus, killing Graves as Janna manages to escape. What an interesting turn of events, as we do have LeBlanc here now. LeBlanc can W in. We will have, no, we'll back off. We do have Warwick coming in as well. He will flash in, taking a lot of damage. The ulti coming in. LeBlanc managing to get 1 kill, 2 kills. Looks like, no, LeBlanc may be getting caught by the Karthus here, as LeBlanc is taking a lot of damage. Gets hooked from Nautilus. Her passive does activate. Janna throwing out her tornado to stop the Karthus, and it looks like LeBlanc will manage to get away alive with, I believe it was only 2 kills. We have 2 flashes going off, and it looks like Karthus will indeed throw out his wall and kill the LeBlanc. Picking up the kill, that puts LeBlanc, or Karthus at 3-2-2, and LeBlanc still at 6-2. LeBlanc does have a nice lead there. Will we have Graves blindly go? No. It looks like the Qs will come out from Karthus and he will escape. So we look at the buys. MF already has a Bloodthirster. So we look, LeBlanc looks like she wants to get a Death Cap, a Pink Ward coming out for the Warwick. Armor Boots for the Cannon, and it looks like we already have the Rod of Ages and now a Null Magic Mantle on the Karthus. Look at bot lane, we do have Nautilus sitting in the bush. I don't think Graves know about it, but the stun will go on to Graves, and now MF slow. We do have Warwick ulting in on the MF. A lot of damage going around, not 100% sure what's happening, but Warwick is extremely low and needs to get out of there. Taric following lowest. Looks like blue definitely won that exchange. We will have Graves sailing. We do have LeBlanc jumping over into the Nautilus. Nautilus taking a bit of damage. The ulti coming out from MF, but I don't think it did that much damage. Taric will indeed heal Nautilus as Graves falls very low as well. We do have the QE combo, but the E does miss from LeBlanc, so MF manages to walk away. We do have a ward go into this bush by Janna to help keep Graves and Janna safe. They do know all 3 are in there. They are going to back off. Janna's now going to get out of the bush, and I believe they do know they are all actually going to move up into the bush. Purple team is 100% aware as we do have LeBlanc here, as well as we look. We have Lulu going on to Kennen, but it does look like Kennen will manage to get away. We did have Nautilus recall to base, so it looks like the ganks will stop and everybody returns back to their normal positions. As we look at the buys, nothing has happened yet since I have really said anything. We do have Lulu just farming away top. Lulu extremely strong, does have a Phage. She will kill anybody with her E, which does slow the target. Maybe it's her Q. You know, it is her Q that deals the slow. And Pix goes on to Lulu's a confusing champ. You would think she would be a support role, but no, she does not sit there at all. More blue pings going on to the LeBlanc. They do want to know, but the bush is warded. Warwick, if he walks over, will indeed see this, will take it out. The Oracle on the Warwick, very nice. He will take that and then back off. We do have a ward in the back. Is Warwick going to go in all the way to check it? And he indeed does. Going to get Dragon will be spawning in about 20 seconds. Ward getting up top so nobody can do anything. Kennen is top. No, he does recall the base and he is going to go down. Looks like Nautilus passes. Will go on to Warwick, but Warwick takes all his health back. It looks like Nautilus is very low. Graves does miss his ulti. We do have an ulti going on. I believe it hit Graves. Karthus gets insta-bait. The ulti comes from MF hitting a lot. Janna's gonna heal herself and keep herself alive with her ulti. Lulu getting everybody out of the fight with her slows and actually decent amount of damage. Kennen does come in and now ulti. It looks like he will get knocked up. So far, nobody else has died. We have Graves very low on HP, does run away. Lulu did ult herself. As we have 4 members for blue team backing off, they will ward this brush and now most likely start to take Dragon. They do take Dragon. They are not going to pull it out. Blue has no vision. This is happening. So purple will once again get the second Dragon. This one will be spawning at about 22:54. Let's keep a reminder of that because I most likely won't, because I forget everything. Lulu with a recurves bow and Merc treads now. It looks like Janna's buying her usual. Still no wit end on the Warwick. Looks like we have a chain vest. He sold the... Oh no, that probably went into the Ninja Tabai, but he did buy a chain vest. Doesn't look like he will be getting a Woda yet. Not... This does have a Phage. Nothing new on the Karthus just yet. And MF has yet to buy anything as well. I missed it, but Lulu did indeed kill the Graves. Taric. I was indeed about to actually go there. tornado from Janna hits it. MF is out of HP. Karthus, or mana. Karthus does teleport in, but it looks like Janna, or MF will still fall. Lulu will now fall to the Karthus. Karthus does not have his ulti, I do not believe, as I can't find Karthus. He does not, so Janna will live to see another day. Looks like Graves grabbed his Bloodthirster as well. I'm seeing Bloodthirsters quite a lot, actually. I personally do love an IE, but that is my own feeling, as we do have LeBlanc jumping in on the Nautilus. I catch everything at the last second. I could really use a co-caster to help me not miss any of these plays. And it looks like bottom tower will now fall. Draw the death cap on LeBlanc. Still no wit's end for him. Looks like double Doran's now on MF, picking that up a little late. Grabbed a dagger as well. A blasting wand onto the Karthus. Looks like Graves will now be working into his yields and not have enough for it. Was a very close though, but does not pick it up. As we have Kennen bin, now Karthus looks like he is going to go grab his race. We have to LeBlanc threatening to jump in on the Kennen, but does just take all the creeps, as we do have Lulu farming away at top. Lulu can clear creep waves extremely fast with the help of Pix, dealing quite a lot of extra damage. 70 magic damage from Pix is an absurd amount. We have the tornado coming from Janna to knock up the MF, and it looks like MF is taking a lot of damage, about down to half HP. The ulti comes from Graves, and their MF does die, and now Tark needs to get out of there, but is slowed by Janna's W. He does heal himself, but there is no turret to protect him, and nobody has come down to save him, and Tarek will now fall. Graves will pick up the kill with the ulti going on to the Lulu from Nautilus. Lulu will now ult herself, as we have Kennen ulting as well. Karthus is here, throws the wall onto Lulu. Lulu is falling extremely low, but I do not know if she can get away. She does pop herself and gives her speed. Kennen is going to speed himself up as well. Will not get the stun on Nautilus, missing his hook, and Lulu will actually get away alive. I think we have Graves is actually just going to continue taking this turret. He is going man mode. He can just take it, but it looks like with MF there, he does a little scared to take it. There he does. We have to do LeBlanc coming down as well. The slow coming down by Janna. Looks like LeBlanc will insta-give with her QR combo. Just completely take out MF. We have text going on, but I'm not looking at it, so I don't know what it says. Dragon will be spawning in a little over a minute, I do believe. So it looks like red buff will hopefully be handed off to Graves. Yes, he does. He does indeed pick up the red buff. Red buff Graves very strong. Lulu never went back to base, I do not believe. She is out of mana and does have no health, and it looks like, oh god, more death is happening. Nautilus apparently face checks the bush and dies. Karthus is getting out of there, as he doesn't have any mana either. A little bit scared. They will probably, oh, they will indeed actually take this turret, because it looks like Graves took one shot of it. We have Tarek at bottom farming for some interesting reason as well. This minion pop and explode. We do still have the oracles on Warwick, and Warwick will certainly be clearing down everything. As we look at the Hex Drinker on Lulu, Graves now has his Phantom Dancer. Still no Phantom Dancer for the MF, as she is actually quite behind now. Kennen still has yet to buy more. If anything, looks like he has been denied pretty hard. We do have LeBlanc with a blaster one. LeBlanc is very ahead, and Warwick does have his wit's end. Karthus is going to run into Janna, and neither of them want any of that, but Janna will stay a man mode. Watch, we do not have any wards for blue team, as we have the Kennen ulti coming out. And Graves and Lulu making quick work of that. Janna will indeed slow Karthus and then throw a tornado at him. Excuse me. Karthus will flash over the wall and get away. Great ward coverage by purple team. Janna has bought plenty of wards. I would not be amazed to see them. This is the only ward by blue team, not giving them any vision. Blue team is now pinging it. I don't see any wards for blue team, but they do know it is happening at this point. Looks like LeBlanc possibly going to farm. Looks like LeBlanc may catch an MF off guard. MF getting instigated by the LeBlanc. Baron has been stopped. Lulu will get the kill onto Karthus. Karthus is now throwing his ulti. Purple team does indeed get the Baron. Nautilus now dies. Baron will be spawning at about 28:55 approximately, give or take a few seconds. It looks like they will now push out mid. Honestly, Warwick could just tank that and completely kill it. Its Graves will E in and kill the turret extremely fast, as that is what a Graves does. Looks like Taric does have 5 wards, but Taric I don't think can clear wards as fast as the Janna can with the Janna passive. Looks like blue inhibitor now will respawn. The entire blue team is up. Purple team should get out of there. MF blowing her ulti onto nothing, not even hitting the Warwick. Looks like Warwick will just actually recall back to base. Interesting to see what he will now buy. Looks like he will actually pick up an Aegis of the Legion. Shrelia's Revelry going on to the Janna. Looks like Sword Shoes and the DFG onto LeBlanc. She will instigate just about anybody at this point. What? LeBlanc is apparently now suiciding. No, the game has ended and LeBlanc lives? LeBlanc lives. LeBlanc blew everything to get to the turret. And GG, we did join this game a little bit late. But I hope you guys enjoyed. We did catch all the kills, and just about every kill I may have missed a few, because that is what I do and I am still learning. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you tune in to see more games, and I will see you all next time.